Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and here I am, Death Proof. I had a haircut and some shaving, and yes, I'm like something missing in my face. No, it's that. And yes, today it's the day we took Hela, we took SIF, we took Heimdall. I already awakened SIF and Hela, and here is the first review, early review at least, for ABX SIF Valkyrie versus Crescent. And yes, the characters are pretty similar built-in. I've got like capped on everything, 50,400. Basically, let me swap these things here. They're getting something. Yes, let me swap the team. Oh no, I don't want to swap the team, but okay, I can't think something smart now. I'm gonna stay like that. Physical attack 63,000 for Crescent. She's capped on everything. She's having Nodin's blessing. She's having capped her skills. Type like that. I saw stage 12. Artifact. She got her artifact. Yes, I know it's pretty unfair for the others, but what are you gonna do? I have the artifact for her, and her uniform, it's at heroic, so you have to consider that. And see if I already awaken here. I'm missing some critical damage here, as you can see, and yes, it's kind of hard to cap here critical damage at the moment. I need to put some effort on the Urus. So yes, yes, you can see I can put some Urus there. I'm missing the Urus. And yes, she got like 44,000 physical attack, like 20,000 less than Crescent. And CTP of Raids, of course, stage 9, Hawkeye. So yes, her skills already capped and stuff. Valkyrie 54,000 physical attack. She got, you can see the Urus, 5-star, 6-star, nothing special, Nodin's blessing. She got stage 12 overdrive also, and no artifact, CTP of Raids, mythic uniform. So she got mythic, Sif got legendary, and Crescent got heroic. So you have to consider that also. So let's go and see one by one how they can perform in ABX. Of course, the day of ABX, it was yesterday, but I managed to record the video of me doing SIF tier 3 Awaken, I mean. You can see Malak here. Of course, I never gamble into the materials. I'm always putting all the black antimatter and all the Northstone. I know some people saying that that's stupid, you are losing materials and stuff. But yes, I'm always doing that. And yes, I'm gonna fast forward this part of the video. You can see level 70. And yes, I didn't have here all. Okay, let's see me getting screwed into the gears, I think. Okay, let me show you from here how much it costs to me. I started with like 7,000 EOD, I think, and yes, 6,700 EOD, and at the end, okay, 9 in the first, it's cool, okay, I know, 11, 13, but I feel like the fourth, yes, 22, yes, I remember, 25. Okay. Yes, you know, I was pretty unlucky, and I said, yes, let's go to the last one. And 8 for the first, it's, and 14 for the second also. For the third, 14, it's cool, and for the fourth, 13, 11, that was good deal there. But yes, as you can see, I already have wasted 800 EOD. And yes, 15, 13, 18. Okay, the rolls wasn't, you know, easy, but wasn't so hard. And the first 25 was the only bad at the moment. And 7 here, yes, nothing was 1 or 2. But yes, 7, it's decent. And 23 here in the fourth, that was pain. But yes, I managed to take my chances back. And I did awaken her, I did her skills, I did her everything. You saw here how it's now. And yes, here is me doing the, yes, I did awaken here. And let's start here with my try with, let's see what team I used first. I can't really remember. Here I was showing you the build before, and here is the first try I'm gonna show you. It's with Crescent lead and double support of SIF and Valkyrie. As you can see, Crescent is taking advantage of both of these characters, cause now with SIF is giving 45% damage against both types. And perhaps, I'm not really sure, but you can see this score I have in the top corner, 7 million, was with my Crescent before I put SIF into the team. I was using She-Hulk as a leadership and Valkyrie as a support, and the rotation I'm using into this video, it's something like 2, cancel 4, wait a bit, and 5. And when you got the 6th skill, you want to have the proc on the 6th skill and after do the 5th skill immediately, cause in your 6th skill of Crescent you're getting a proc and you want to have the proc on the 5th skill. The 5th skill, it's the main source of your damage. And yes, here you can see I did a mistake, but I was swapping every time into SIF or Valkyrie to do the cancelling, because it's really helpful. They are doing a really cool silence instead of Crescent. Crescent have to take hit to do the silence, and with her second skill, got a counter attack that gives her the silence ability. Sorry for the pausing, but to be able to take these shots of the video of the ABX, I was able only to do that during my work. I'm working in a golden center, and you know, when a call hit me, I was pressing pause to play again in a couple of minutes, because you know, I was trying a lot of times these teams, cause Crescent is like pain to do the work with here, and you're gonna see the others also. Here you can see you can easily silence with your awaken skill, even with Valkyrie or with SIF. And I'm using all the characters together with 3 rages to get the maximum score out of my team here. And yes, as main DPS, Crescent feels like really cool, but you're gonna see at the end what's the truth about SIF, Valkyrie and Crescent, about at least basically for me, because I'm not like a super pro of ABX. I'm not like so good or something. I'm like in top 16 alliance in the world, worthy origins. I'm in the middle of the rankings. If I'm gonna show you after, I'm like between 20th place or 30th place, and that's alliance, it's like top 10 alliance in the world at the moment. So yes, I can't consider myself like the best, but I'm like top 1000. Of course, I have to get used the characters, and to get used Crescent was really hard for me. See, it's a pain to have the proc proper and do proper numbers, and you can see 7.96 was the best score I could pull out with Crescent, at least. And yes, for me it was something, but for others it's nothing, you know. 8 million was like, okay, that's not a lot, but let's see the team I'm using here. Valkyrie as a main DPS, I mean SIF, sorry, but yes, I'm not gonna show you this run, because I'm gonna show you the result of this run. And it was like the first or the second time I was playing with SIF. I managed to pull out like 7 million, but my rotation was so bad that I was thinking that I knew that I was doing something wrong, and I ran through and find another video to see the rotation and to do the proper damage. So I pull out 7 million with the build you saw there, an undercapped on critical damage, undercapped on most of my stats. And here is the try with Valkyrie. I'm gonna show you the SIF try after I did a second video for here, a second run at least. And yes, the damage was way better because I was using her wrong. the rotation, it's pretty similar with Valkyrie. You're doing the awaken skill, you're waiting for the skill to pop out, the rainbow comes around you, and after you're canceling into the other skills. You're doing pretty much the same with SIF and Valkyrie. They got the same awaken skill, they are both in the animation of the other, and you can see here Valkyrie is pulling out really nice damage also. Even if she's supposed to be a support type for combat female, she is meta. She's really close to Crescent, even if she's doing, if she is a way older character than Crescent. Crescent just took her uniform and still Valkyrie is close to her. And here you can see when you don't have the silence, you're swapping between SIF and Valkyrie, you're doing the silence, and the proper rotation, it's that the one I'm using here. It's 3 cancel 2 cancel 5, and I'm gonna show you right after in the video. I managed to pull out in the last minutes of the reset of the day. And I record them because I was in the work and I couldn't record a video of them before, after, because after the ABX day swapped, so I can't do that. That's why I did my video on the work this time. And yes, you can see my Valkyrie are struggling here. And yes, I guess it's another phone call here, that's why I'm pausing. So let's go on, let's show you the result here, at least for Valkyrie. And the rotation I'm using, it's 6 cancel 5 cancel 3 cancel 4. And if you have some time, you're letting your 3 play until the end, cause the 3 got some damage also. And your 4th skill sometimes getting cancelled, and you can see there I'm pulling out 7.5. So 7.9 with Crescent, 7.57 with Valkyrie. And now let's go to the video. I managed to pull out the last seconds of the reset I was saying you, and that's full SIF. And yes, that's the rotation for shift, guys. You're doing 6 cancelling into 3 cancel 2 cancel 5, and you're letting the 5th skill place until, if you see the animation, SIF getting a red cross in her face. You can see the red cross there. So you're waiting the red cross. It's like yes, here is the red cross. Here it is, this red cross I'm talking about. You're waiting for the red cross to disappear, and after you're cancelling your 5th skill. You don't want to cancel your 5th skill before the red cross get disappeared. And the same thing for your awaken skill. That thing, the red cross, means that you're doing the animation and you are out of target for the beast or the enemies generally. So you want to take advantage of this thing every single time. Here, because I didn't manage to have my awaken, I swapped into Valkyrie. The same thing I did before, but with Valkyrie as a main DPS. And yes, here you can see I'm waiting a bit SIF to get here, to be able to swap into SIF again. And you can see 3 cancel 2 5, you're waiting and going into 4. The 4th skill you want to let here until the end. I cancel this this animation too fast there, but you can see here damage is going really well. If you play proper, I'm already in 4 million in the middle of the fight, so that is really promising. And here you have to manage to keep your awaken skill, cause the beast is going for the roar now. So yes, my opinion in general, I'm gonna let you, yes, you can see there, they're saying Kendall to do his ABX, he missed, I think, or it was like 2 or 3 minutes before the reset, that video, guys. And you can see 5.5, she's struggling a bit, and raid seems to be the only thing she could use, cause there is a lot of hits here and there. Perhaps a CTP of Distraction could work well for World Boss Legend or something. With all this boss type damage she got 45%, with extra boss damage, more damage against bosses, she could do even better, you know. But you can see here I was struggling canceling and I swap again into Valkyrie. So you can see the numbers there, guys. 7 million 20 seconds left, and that's like 4, 5, 6 run I was doing with SIF. I really tried a lot to make her feel, but you know, to feel like I built a character that it's way better than Valkyrie or Crescent, but doesn't seems like that's the case, you know. Against Crescent and Valkyrie depends on the rotations, depends on the way you're gonna play this through the skills. Pretty much they did that all the times, guys. They just made the another combat female that it's not that good. It's pretty much the same. They are doing the same with speed type, with speed villains. They're doing the same with combat heroes and villains, and they keep doing that. So for me, if you already have your Crescent or your Valkyrie pretty good build with CTP of Rages, you don't really need to rush and go build your SIF, at least for ABX. I'm gonna test here more to see how good support she is, cause you know, she took that I was talking about, it's in her uniform I think, it's yes. All allies got increased basic damage dealt to boss types for 45%. I'm not 100% sure that this thing is working in ABX, but I told you already I had done like 7.1 with Crescent, and when I used her as support I did 7.9. Perhaps it was my rotation or I did something better, I'm not 100% sure, but I did awaken here. And I'm totally fine with that. Perhaps he's gonna sign in the future, perhaps not, but what you gonna do? See, it's fine. If you want to risk it, go oh, that's accumulation check-in. Another one? I have like 4 still in a row, guys. And yes, that's from me, guys. I'm out. I hope I make you smile. I hope I make you know to let you know how good is SIF in ABX. She don't really deserve build it, you know. I spent some materials, I had like 6,700 and now I have less than 3,000 EOD, but it's okay, I did that for the comparison, and I'm gonna test here more into World Boss Legend and compare her with other female combats and generally to see how good is as a support and a standalone character. That's for me, guys. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment into the video. If you want to see something else, ask for it into the comments, and see you in the next. Bye bye to everyone.